Fellas, we're live. Welcome to Free Candy Podcast at your house.
Thanks for being here.
Matt Stegman. Welcome, guys.
Is it live streaming? Like
No. This is not
okay.
live.
We're
just rolling is all.
Sorry if my kitchen's a mess.
Also, we have Matt Wilder.
The whole.
Well.
Oh no! You're not even.
Hey guys.
You gotta here we go.
I'm in. Hey.
I'm in. What are you talking about?
So, just a little precursor. I went skins for the fights. They all bitched out. My house, my rules.
I didn't know that was an option. Like I was watching.
I called
fights
skins and I expected everyone.
That. I looked over.
Don't read my. This is a mistake.
You regret every tattoo.
I regret every single tattoo I've ever got.
What does it say? Rise and rise again
Until lambs become lions.
Until lambs becomes lions. Rise again is more like the.
It's very repetitive. Yes.
Look, no regrets.
But is this about the South?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm from Louisiana.
You're from Louisiana?
No.
Oh, you're from Everett.
I'm from a very left place.
But
I'm
it's
not
about
from
the
the
South.
However, if we do create a border, it should be around the state of Louisiana.
Just cut it off right there. Just the South can become its own.
So this is almost an episode of Dr. Phil, really, as well as.
Is this an
Free Candy? Yeah. So we sort of stumbled upon this human anomaly of Matt Baker with all these amazing stories, and we need to uncork one, which is the Sun Valley story.
The Sun Valley story.
Can you tell that story to me at this table right now?
Do we need to change some names, locations?
Yes.
Maybe?
So I'm going to forbid saying the company name and people that might, be involved in
That's
this.
a good idea.
Okay.
So
to say the least.
To start it off, it was within a few months of starting out in this company, and so they said that hey, you need to fill out an itinerary. We're going to Sun Valley. It's our Christmas party for our company, and I was like, okay, sounds fun. Maybe I'll just bike around and see Sun
Christmas
Valley.
party. What could go wrong?
Yeah. Pretty standard stuff here.
Yeah. So we get there.
So we thought.
I've been to 3 Christmas parties at Sun Valley.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy
So
happened.
no, this is not like a Christmas party. There was nothing Christmas about it.
Was it even around Christmas?
No, it was in August.
I remember hearing the story in the summer.
Yeah.
My bad. Did I put the word Christmas in? That was
No, I did.
Yeah,
So my company calls it our August Christmas. Instead of doing a Christmas party in December, we do a Christmas party in August.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But so we go there, and I expected to be pretty laid back. And when I get there, they're like, oh yeah, charge everything to your room. It goes under a master account. It's just have fun.
But didn't you see the finances of the previous year's trips before going on the trip?
Yeah. And
you saw 8 dudes spent how much?
So I saw just the owners their plane tickets of getting a private charter plane.
They don't drive to Sun Valley from Boise.
They get a private charter plane from Boise to Sun Valley, which is fucking extraordinarily expensive.
3-hour drive? No.
Too much.
Who can't do that?
So I was expecting, I knew they were going to spend money, but I didn't know what the expectations of someone new at the company.
Yeah.
And so when we
It was your first rodeo, but not their first rodeo.
not their first rodeo at all. So I get there, it's within 2 minutes, I put my bags in the room, I come down, the owners are at the bars, they're ordering shots, ordering glasses and bottles of wine.
We're talking about the lodge. You're at Sun Valley Lodge.
We're at the Sun Valley Lodge, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And one of the owners comes up to me, he's just don't worry about how much you spend, just have fun. And I was just Are you sure? are you positive? He said
Give me
yes.
free reign on
So I immediately was going just drink to drink to drink to drink. Like I blacked out twice within like 8 hours. And we finally were like, we're all ready to go. Like one of the owners, like they're gonna take us out to one of the restaurants that's outside the valley, like down in I forgot what Ketchum. Yeah. One of those Italian restaurants in Ketchum. And he's like, he takes everyone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's just one, and it's pretty expensive.
You guys haven't been to the Italian district.
Yeah.
Jesus.
A little Italy.
Yeah, so then they take us down there, and like I sit next to one of the owners. Like I've been working there for not that long, and he's like, I sit next to him, and every time I'm talking to him, I look back, and his wife had poured my glass of wine back up to the top. So I'm constantly like taking
it's still full.
and then talking to this side table, never
Come back.
And it's fucking
It's a never-ending glass of
I'm already blacked out. I'm already hammered. So I don't know what kind of mess I made of myself at the table. But we get back to the hotel, and everyone's just like, well, like, you're a lot of fun. Like, most accountants aren't like that. No, it's just like,
That's why we fired the last one.
yeah, it's like, I shouldn't be an accountant.
Moral of the story: I shouldn't be an accountant.
Too
Anyway,
fun to be an accountant.
I taken. It's like pretty early. Like
I feel like we're just getting started.
Oh, this is the first night.
This is night one.
Yeah.
Night one. Okay.
So I go back. It's like 8 o'clock when we get back to the hotel room. I go back to my room and take like a 2-hour nap. I wake up. I get some drinks in me.
Is that all you did?
No, I'm getting there. So I go back down to the bar, and there's this pretty attractive bartender behind like my room was on the second floor, so you go down one flight of stairs, another flight
And
of
there you
stairs,
are at the first
and then like
floor.
right in the bar of like the main fucking area.
Right.
Like it's like the hotel has like one bar other than like
Been there,
yeah.
You been there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few of our 18 subscribers might have been there too.
You don't need to describe it to them.
I don't know what the bar is called, but
It's the Sun Valley Lodge.
the
Lobby
Sun Valley
bar.
Lodge, yeah, like looking out into the ice rink, and they had like U.S. Olympic skiers that night there, like doing like practice runs and like
Okay.
yeah. But I wasn't focusing on that shit. I was trying to get laid. So
Okay.
The skiers.
I have no chance with an Olympic athlete. So
Not with that attitude. It's not I know.
so I go to the bar, and there's this very attractive bartender, and I just woken up from a nap, like probably a little bit more cognizant than I normally am.
Okay.
Yeah, and started talking to her, and I'm spending a lot of money. Like I'm buying, like
But not
Yeah.
your money.
not
Yeah,
my.
she didn't know that.
Yeah, she didn't know that though. Yeah, so like I'm buying like old fashions with like the most expensive.
Can you spray some gold in there, please?
Yeah, just like get me literally the nicest old fashioned you can. They're like, do you really want another one? It's like $40.
Oh yeah.
When I'm done, I want another one. And then I started asking. I was like, where are some fun places to like go out and drink, like in here? And she's like, well, it looks like you're already having a good time. And I was just like, well, would you like to join the fun when you get off? And she's like, yeah, like that actually sounds like a good time. So she gets off. We go to Konditorei, the German bar. Like
That doesn't sound right, but go ahead.
it's like a bar. It's a bar. It's a bar further up in like
Konditorei.
It's a bar further up in Sun Valley, like detached from the hotel.
I want to see what the actual name of this place is.
Look it up, Konditorei or some shit like that. Yeah,
Keep going.
I'm not German, so
Keep going, but I want to. We're gonna see the name, and it's gonna be like something totally different.
I promise you, it's gonna be fucking
Not even close
spot
to how you're saying.
fucking $20.
No, I keep
going.
No.
$20.
I
Already
don't
won
have good- I don't have good service in here. Maybe you can do the looking up.
Anyway, so we have a few drinks, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to come back to my room?" And she's like, "Yeah, that sounds fun." So we go back to my room.
where we met, just
Yeah.
around the corner.
Let's go back.
Take it back to your coworkers.
So we go back to my room, and I was like, "You want to order room service?" She's like, "Out of all the years I've worked here, I've never ordered room service." It's like, let's go fucking wild. I was hammered drunk. I called down to the main like ordering area. I was like, "Can I get some freshwater caviar? Can I get your guys' fucking cheesecake? Your most expensive bottle of champagne?"
Look at the lens, just that.
24 ounce ribeye
any of this shit.
She eats like a little bit of the cheesecake, and I house everything. And,
The steak, the caviar.
and this room is fucking big, so like I was like, hey, like I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna take a shower. Do you want to take a shower? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right, let me go to the bathroom first.
Let me go to the bathroom, bro.
Yeah. So really, I wasn't.
I got like a $500 dump I gotta take.
Really, I wasn't going to go to the bathroom. I was going to take a Viagra. So I go to the fucking bathroom. I pull out my Viagra. I was too drunk, and I knew that 100 milligrams is too much, but I did it anyway.
What's the right amount?
What's a normal dosage of
Like a
Viagra?
mid-20-year-old, maybe like 10 milligrams. So I pop
You just
100.
doubled down.
Yeah, I popped
Triple
100.
down.
And then I get in the shower, and then she gets in the shower. I don't need to explain the rest. Like, it was 5 hours of just fuck.
I think you do need to explain that. You know how it goes. Just 5 hours of sex in the shower.
I'm just on the verge of a heart attack. Like, literally just pumping and afraid. Like, holy shit, this is so wrong but so right.
I'm gonna die on the next pump.
The cold water came on, and then an hour later, the hot water came back
I
on.
think she was done after like maybe the first 40 minutes.
No.
And
She's like, you done yet? What the fuck?
she just champed it out. I didn't. I was.
I'll just like
reading
for 40
magazines.
minutes.
This is a champ.
I think I
She just champed it out for 4 more hours.
I
you
think
know?
I lost like 15 pounds just from sweat. Like, I literally was just fucking dumping buckets on this poor woman.
So what we talked about earlier, for the audience, what we talked about earlier, you sweat profusely. That's why you're not wearing a shirt right now.
Yes,
Why the shirt's off.
You're watching a fight, and the slight adrenaline rush of watching a fight on television
hot in there.
got you pitted out entirely.
Yes.
So during the act of intercourse for you,
4 hours
you
in.
sweat a lot.
yes.
We came up with a
Unhealthy
term.
amounts.
We came up with a term that if you were to put a towel over a willing participant's face, it would be considered waterboarding, and therefore we called it water boning. So
That is a
now-
fair assessment, yes.
So this
This is all true.
It's waterboarding mixed with sex. I mean,
so you're this wild Sasquatch animal in the shower who's hopped up on caviar
don't say
steak.
Sasquatch. That's a different story. That's like 2.
Okay, anyway, so
I don't
Where
sleep
are we in the story?
whatsoever.
It's-
I have too much fucking Viagra.
can we
in me.
timeline this
You
for a
didn't sleep,
second?
but this was night 1.
This was night 1,
Can we
yes.
timeline this for a second? So you already went to dinner, and then you went to the bar, which I believe you went to Dutchin Bar? Dutchin Lounge? Does that sound familiar?
Yes, Dutchin, yeah.
Conturari or whatever you said earlier.
Not even
Kindiderai.
King Diderai.
Condiderai.
Diderai. Probably Dutchin.
No.
No?
No, it's
Not that-
further up, like
Oh, well,
like
man,
actually
it's
in
just-
the valley,
I
like
got it.
actually in the valley. I can spell it for you right now.
That's all right. That's all right.
Just keep-
So you go have dinner with your boss and the coworkers. Then you come back, and it's like got to be like 8 or 9 o'clock, right?
Yes, yeah.
And she got off work, so it's got to be
Around 10,
It's got to
so-
be like it's late in the evening. So then you start this whole escapade. And then you went out to go get more drinks.
Yes.
You come back. It's got to be midnight.
It's around 11:30
now,
midnight.
Now
yes.
you've popped
5 hours
Viagra.
in.
You got steak from the chef after
I ate it
hours
on a
at like
newspaper.
1 a.m. You ate your $100 meal on a newspaper. You
Yes.
take Viagra, and then you guys are after it in the bathroom for 5 hours.
Well, it started in the
started in the
bathroom. It started in the bathroom. Went to the bed. She went to sleep, and then I was just like
2 more hours.
Yeah, and I was sitting in bed contemplating calling the ambulance because I was terrified for my life.
Keep going.
And
yeah, I've had erection last longer than 4 hours.
and yeah,
We're on hour
the
6.
commercials say you need to call your physician after a 4-hour erection, and I had gone over that mark, and I was terrified.
Maybe you shouldn't have taken
So I finally
double the amount.
I finally fall asleep around like 5 a.m.
Didn't you have
and-
shit to do the next day?
Yes. And so we wake up. She has to go to work. because she works like
At the bar.
at
Yeah,
the fucking
right
Sun
there.
Valley.
She brought her outfit. She just has to walk downstairs.
Yeah, and I
Still
said,
have it from last night.
I said I was gonna go golfing with all of the owners of my company, and like I haven't golfed in fucking years, like since I was in like high school. And so we go golfing. I feel like I'm still having a heart attack every hour, and debating on going to the hospital.
Do you still have a boner while you're golfing?
Yes.
Did you tuck it in, or did you just
I
let it
was
fly?
in my waistband. Yes.
Okay, tucked it in.
And
6 to midnight. All right.
so I'm gonna let you know I'm not a great golfer beforehand, and on 0 hours of sleep and Viagra, I was an even worse golfer. So I think I was like, at the end of the day, like 140, and they're all
Oh my goodness.
they're all golfing under 100, so they're all very good, and they definitely regretted bringing me on the golfing trip. So I was pretty embarrassed at that
And you're
point.
drinking the whole time you're golfing, right?
No, because I was afraid that I was gonna fucking
Okay,
die.
that's a good idea. I just assumed that you were fearless at this point, and you were just still going.
No,
at it,
no,
like
I
a,
was
like a
very,
beer a hole.
I was very, very cognizant about having a heart attack
Okay.
every single minute, and
You know, Dan Bilzerian lives a similar life as you, and he had 2 heart attacks before he was 30, and they were all cocaine and Viagra induced.
I don't want to hear that.
How did you hear that? All right.
That's real.
Come on.
Because
That's real
I
talk.
plan
Negative-
on taking Viagra in
negative-
the future because it's fun.
That's negative news. Right? I don't need that.
Sorry,
Try to see Alice.
I'm not here to bum you
I
out.
have. It's not as potent. And
makes
anyways,
Go
so
on, we're on the golf course.
we get back. I got the number of the girl that I had slept with that worked at, and then I asked her to come over again. It was a pretty chill night. But then the next morning,
What is a pretty chill night?
Yeah, 3 hours.
we fucked a lot again, and didn't order room service because I was pretty freaked out at this point. I was like, fuck,
You spent too
It
much.
could have been the caviar.
I spent a lot.
Or you worried that you spent too much money.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
you're worried you're gonna get
yeah.
fired, yeah.
So then,
Can I ask you this? A lot of times at Sun Valley, they bring in a lot of like foreign employees from
yeah,
everywhere. Was this,
she was Polish.
she's Polish?
Yeah.
Okay.
She had a work visa. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And the next morning,
Are you wondering if something was illegal?
I was
here?
like-
No.
the next morning I was feeling
not a
good.
work
The Viagra had definitely worn off at this point, and I was just like,
24 hours later.
yes. So I was like, well, like I'm not dead. This is a good day. Let's have a fun morning. So. I took her to a couples massage in the hotel.
On the fucking company. I stole the fucking robe. Oh, I've seen the robe. I put it on. I was like,
There's no way I'm not leaving with
I've
this.
seen that fucking robe. It's in my bathroom.
I was gonna say, is that the black one that's in there? By the way, this robe is the only thing hanging in the bathroom. There are no towels. There are no towels.
No new towels.
It's from Sun Valley. What else do you need?
Yeah, we have the robe on hand. I forgot about the couples massage.
And yeah, like that was Sun Valley for me.
So, what were the numbers?
I've
Like,
What were the
I'm going to let you
Like-
know that my bear
like
pig
the total
has
cost.
been all over that road.
It's got a good weight to it. Feel very relaxed.
What's next in the story?
The total. No.
No. Let's hear like a dollar damage. on
Yes,
this
like
thing.
because
That's what
this
he wants
shit
to
is
know.
unreal. But like,
Like
As a
the
controller,
flights-
I would look at that receipt and say, "We gotta fire at least this guy."
I was literally afraid when I went back into the office because I had done like the expense reimbursement because I can't
Yeah,
go like too
don't.
much into
That's
it.
fine.
okay,
Yeah.
Anyways,
don't break any laws.
yeah, I'd seen previous bills, so I was pretty afraid, but like I didn't even come close.
You didn't crack a dent, right?
I didn't even crack a dent compared to like other people who would.
Really? So your boss who like flew there in the private jet?
Yeah. Didn't you
and
drive yourself?
And he was going drink to drink to drink, and he was buying all kinds of massagers and whatever else, and
Yeah.
so they just don't care.
So like I spent like probably one of the least, like the smallest
So
bills.
ballpark it. What do you think? $2,000?
I do not want to talk about
Yeah.
that on the.
Okay.
On a podcast. Yeah.
I've heard the numbers before. It was a lot of fucking money. It was hilarious.
Nice.
Like, and I mean, I spent a lot of money on drinks and other bullshit, but I was like, I don't know how to spend that much money if I tried. Even with $40 drinks, like the numbers I heard, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
my company outings are like 20 people, and the total will be about 25 grand for
Holy
20
shit.
people.
For a weekend? Like 2 days?
For
Couple
one
days?
night.
In
One
Sun
night?
Valley.
Yeah, in Sun Valley.
In Sun Valley,
Yeah,
okay.
In Sun
okay.
Valley.
Okay.
So yeah,
Unreal.
scale that for like 2.5 nights with like 3 people who spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot.
So
Well,
yeah.
Wait, so but didn't I mean, you drove yourself, right? Just by yourself?
Yeah.
And they're just taking the private
5,
jet.
yeah.
They're in his car. Just,
I know there are countless other stories we could ask, and I've heard a few other good ones that got us to this table to this point. I mean, what we did tonight, by the way, was we came here to watch a regular fight, and then all of a sudden we're like, we got to do a podcast.
we have the same.
Everything happens to be in the van, so here we are. We did it.
Yes.
So let's just settle on that one story. We'll call it good.
If
We'll
you
wrap-
want more, you know,
we'll come back.
Yeah.
But you got places to be. It's, you know, you got to be downtown.
the clock is
My car
wrong.
doesn't-
It's almost 1 a.m.
I got that for $5 at No, actually, I think I got that for free.
You guys vote. Wrap it up now.
Wrap it up now.
Okay, Sasquatch story is the only other thing we could do. All right, wrap it up now.